It wasn't so bad today. The cook was in a jolly mood. She didn't shout at all, even when I dropped the ladle.
There we go. That's what we need. Oh, there's a book. There's a book. Give me. Yes. Okay, I can't walk through you. Anybody? Anybody? Someone somewhere talks about the bread. And the turnips. Might be, maybe up on the ramparts.
Let me know if you find one.
Somebody.
The spiderwebs help stop the bleeding, and they prevent wounds from getting infected. Gather as many as you can. The strangest thing, though, I can't recall where I heard that. I think I remember a young man.
Inquisitor.
Cole.
He is quiet behind the noise. The little bottle makes him shake, but he tests the chains.
Interesting. I wonder if that's Cullen. The little bottle makes him shake. I don't know.
So, Cole,
Well,
have you been stealing bread and throwing it onto the battlements?
You couldn't see the birds if I left it on the ground.
right. I think you have to talk to him in order to trigger the other
Let's
dialogue.
talk about something else.
All right.
Which is why I'm doing that.
So, Cole,
Plums.
someone is leaving,
Spiders need to eat.
and healers need something to treat infected wounds. Like spiderwebs.
The plums are already dead. They don't mind helping.
And the cheese?
Someone stole an entire cheese wheel.
Mice like cheese.
Do mice also like bowls of crushed mint?
That was for the cats.
So the cheese lures the mice, and the mice lure the cats, and then they smell the mint.
Mint makes the cats dance and play.
Then the cook laughs at the cats instead of yelling at the scullery maids.
Kitchen fires are hot, like when Haven burned. The old cook lies under rocks. His head is in pieces. She needs to make it all work, so nothing will burn again. But if she laughs, she forgets for a while.
I got turnips and bread.
Can I assume you're responsible?
They don't smell the same raw.
I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
Okay, how do I get turnips and bread? Oh, have we been? No, we haven't been in here.
With allies come enemies, and now we have a place to hold them.
I thought I saw something, but I think it was just a light. Oh, that looks great, whatever that is.
Your worship, the cells are ready for the enemies of the Inquisition. Good facilities in Skyhold. Whoever built this knew how to keep prisoners safe but secure.
Oh,
No one to watch over, your worship. We either have many friends, or you've made short work of enemies. No one to watch over, your
Okay.
worship. We either have many friends, or you've made short work of enemies.
prison structural evaluation. Harder job this. Structural fractures throughout, major block shifted. It's settled over an age or more. So I had the workers shore it up and call it stable. I don't recommend rebuilding. If we change the weight distribution, it might stress cracks we can't see. I've seen failures like this before in dams with the pressure of a flood behind them. What caused that in a prison this size, I don't want to know. Structural evaluation for Lady Lavellan's consideration. So, something happened here. And as always, there are theories that I can't talk about because spoilers. Yes, something. I mean, it does have water rushing through it. Can I go back in here? No. Why not? I'm sorry, you're gonna have a boring job, because there's not gonna be anyone down here. Okay, what we got? I think we talked to everyone.
How do you know they won't attack here?
Darkspawn don't think. They flow. They burst through stone cut with their bloody hands, and they never stop. That Corypheus, he's got the face. He's got the corruption. But he's no Darkspawn. He's a thinker. He ain't interested in a fair fight. So if we build it right, he's not coming.
You know, I believe you.
We did have other dialogue with Cole, but
How much did you need?
I think that's all dialogue. I reloaded a save to get Cole's conversation earlier.
Inquisitor.
So I'm just gonna go. Ah! I'm just gonna go knock those out.
It wasn't blood in the bath, fingers on the scalp, intimate, and then the moment is gone.
Huh.
I'll talk to you later.
How do you know?
Okay, so the rest of that was stuff that we'd already talked to him about. I had to reload, as I was saying, I reloaded a previous save to get Cole's dialogue in a prior video. So that's why it was still there. Alright, who have we not spoken to? Cassandra. She does have something for me. Well, oh, we're at the war table? Without the maps?
I can keep staring at this, but I won't get any closer.
Can I help?
Something I can help you with?
Yes. Possibly. We saw so many Red Templars at the assault on Haven. Perhaps all that was left of the Order. What we didn't see was Lord Seeker Lucius. Indeed, I've seen no hint of any Seekers amongst the Red Templars, or anywhere. I have a growing suspicion Corypheus has imprisoned them.
Couldn't they be dead? Jeez.
Why imprisoned? He could just as easily have killed them.
Not easily. But yes, they may be dead.
That's a very
But the
tactful
Seekers
question.
began this war against the mages. They cannot have simply vanished. There must be a trail we can follow, yet so far I have only discovered hints.
Can they be infected?
But they could have ended up just like the Red Templars.
Seekers do not use lyrium. I assume Corypheus gained control of the Templars by corrupting the lyrium they were already taking. To do the same to a Seeker, you'd have to force the lyrium upon him. That may be what happened, but it couldn't have begun that way. We're missing a piece of the puzzle, Inquisitor. I need to find it.
Alright.
Finding them obviously means a lot to you.
I left the Order, but I can never abandon them. I cannot even claim that rescuing them would be beneficial. They wouldn't look kindly on the Inquisition. But even so, if there's a chance... If we can spare resources to follow up on these leads, Inquisitor, I would appreciate it.
And I'm back at the war table. Might as well... I don't see... I haven't been paying attention to see if anything completed, and I see 2 cards on the table. 3 cards on the table. Alright. Never mind. Josephine, do you have anything to say? Oh, yes, she does.
And what else did Lady Forsythia say? That she'd rather drown herself than help the Inquisition. Anything else? She said she'd have us flogged alive if we allied with her brother. That does sound like her. Cheer up, Josie. We at least have her attention. You always do find the brighter side of things. We are in the midst of cementing an alliance with Lady Forsythia of Nevada, your worship. It's become a somewhat delicate task.
Can I help?
Can I do anything to help negotiations?
Thank you, but I believe I have matters in hand. I dissuaded her from sending soldiers when she learned we'd struck an accord with a brother she's feuding with. Lady Forsythia simply employs a colorful manner of speech.
I hope it doesn't weigh on you.
Dealing with so many demanding, strong-willed people can't be easy.
It's no less intense than my days at court, Inquisitor, I assure you. But I confess I do miss my staff from the embassy in Antiva. It was always useful to discuss the day's visitors with them.
You can discuss them with me.
I have time if you'd like to review things with me.
I wouldn't wish to impose.
If it were imposing, I wouldn't have offered.
Well, I admit there are a few potential alliances it would be good to discuss. Right on the parlor floor, in front of everyone at the soiree. Who does such a thing in front of their guests?
The Duke of Kellington, apparently.
And then there's Cole's lurking. It frightens our guests half to death. Lord Gennard still won't respond to our letters.
Ugh.
And Sarah, can she not find a single overshirt with that mustard stains on it? Then there's Dorian. The man refuses to take anything seriously unless it suits its whim. Not to mention... Oh goodness. Have we been here an hour already?
A bit more than that.
2.5 hours, I think. But no one's counting.
Oh, dear. I didn't intend to go on for so long. You must think me quite the gossip.
You needed a break.
You've been working continually since I met you, Josephine.
And that can't stop. I must be going. But I leave feeling less troubled than I have in weeks.
Are we in our room now? Yes! We're in our room now. Okay, which I haven't been to. Nice view. All right, let's go. Take this. Oh, recipes. Okay. Looks like these are for upgrades. A better courtyard. Okay. All right. We have a wardrobe, which is what we're currently wearing. Try this one. I don't like most of the wardrobe options. I think that looks weird. I might walk around with this one. So we have, you know, various color changes. Yeah, I don't really care for this one at all. Personally. And then we have formal wear, which is of various colors. We'll get to that later. Outerwear, which isn't bad. And then we have armor, which is kind of ridiculous looking. But yeah, there it is. Let's see, if I was gonna do one of these, what do I like more? The gold looks kind of ridiculous. It all looks kind of ridiculous. But I guess I could wear that. Josephine's ready to report in. Okay, great. Let's see if there's anything else. Okay. I can't get around the ladder. Nothing up here? Nothing at all? Nothing up here. Great. Excellent. Let's just jump down. There we go. So yeah, this is our room. This is our space. Was I in here? Nope. Nothing there. Okay. Let's go this way. Oh, what's that? Books. Some books. I wish we could go down here. I want to know what's down here. But we can't go that way. We're not allowed. Oh. Anyway, I put this on because I'm gonna try the chair, but I'm gonna save first. Alright, let's see how this goes.
Impressive, is it not? Fit for a leader, meant to show influence and the burden of it. It is where the Inquisition will sit in judgment. Where you will sit in judgment.
Who will I judge?
Who will I be judging exactly?
Those who have done wrong. You will know of them, at the very least. All this presumes they have survived their initial encounter with you, of course.
Well, that's grim.
Still more lives in my hands.
You are a beacon of law, Inquisitor, as others retreat from responsibility. But this needn't be bloody. The Inquisition's sovereignty is derived from the allies who validate it. You are both empowered and bound. Justice has many tools. If their application is clever, execution may even seem merciful by comparison.
Let's start this.
Is there anyone I should judge?
Take the throne when you're ready. We will bring him before you.
I saved because there's certain people I don't want to judge yet, but I don't remember if this makes me do it all at once. Or if I can do it one at a time. That looks a little bit better than the PJs, although I'm still not crazy about it.
This was a surprise. After you return from the bogs, we discovered this man attacking the building with a goat.
What?
Movran the Under. He feels slighted by the killing of his Avar tribesmen, who repeatedly attacked you first. What should we do with him? Where should he go?
You answered the death of your clan with a goat?
A courtroom? Unnecessary. You killed my idiot son, and I answered, as is my custom, by smacking your holdings with goat's blood.
Okay.
Don't look at me.
No foul. He meant to murder Tevinters, but got feisty with your Inquisition. A red-headed mother guarantees a brat. Do as you've earned, Inquisitor. My clan yields. My remaining boys have brains still in their heads.
Drive them out of my lands. Arm and exile him to Deventer. A gibbet. I prefer to make people useful when I can, so...
It seems our conflict was accidental, Chief Movran, but it can't be repeated. I banish you and your clan, with as many weapons as you can carry, to Deventer.
My idiot boy got us something after all.
Vivian slightly approves, Cole slightly approves, Sarah definitely approves. So there, that wasn't so bad. That worked out just fine. You know what, I'm gonna go back and try the orange armor, see if I like that better. So the original outfit that is dubbed the Skyhold PJs, which is this one. This was the only outfit that you had around Skyhold when the game came out, and they added the wardrobe in as a patch later because people said that it looked like you were running around Skyhold in your pajamas. And the reason why we had those is because the developers were looking to have your Inquisitor wear an armor that wasn't going to clip through things in cutscenes. And then enough people, I guess, requested that we have something else to wear, and so now we have a few options. But like I said, I'm not thrilled with any of them. Let's save again.
You recall Gerion Alexius of Tevinter?
Yes, I do.
Ferelden has given him to us as an acknowledgement of your aid. The formal charges are apostasy, attempted enslavement, and attempted assassination. On your own life, no less. Tevinter has disowned and stripped him of his rank. You may judge the former Magister as you see fit.
I remember what would have happened to Thedas if his treachery had succeeded.
I couldn't save my son. Do you think my fate matters to me?
Will you offer nothing more in your defense?
You've won nothing. The people you saved, the acclaim you've gathered. You'll lose it all in the storm to come. Render your judgment, Inquisitor.
So you can make him tranquil. It's only available to a mage Inquisitor, which I think is a little odd. You can execute him, which, like I said, I don't like to do that. Imprisoning him is pointless. You can do this one, which is interesting. But, let's research magic instead.
Your magic was theoretically impossible, Alexius. I could use people like you. Your sentence is to serve under guard as a researcher on all things magical for the Inquisition.
No execution? Very well.
Nothing from Dorian? Ah, no, still nothing from Dorian. No, nothing from Dorian. I think I have to go talk to Dorian. Alright, oh, okay. I was thinking there was a third one. I do think I like the orange armor better, even though it looks ridiculous. So I'm gonna try white for a while and see if I like it. Ooh, Undercroft. Oh, do I want to? Yes, let's do it.
Inquisitor?
The Arcanist has arrived.
You should see for yourself.
They build this up so much. Like you really haven't spotted her by now. Come on. Hello there. Surprise, it's a dwarf.
Well, don't just stand there slack-jawed. Let's figure out what you need.
Oh, that didn't work. There we go.
You're the magical advisor?
Oh, you're her. The Inquisitor. I'm Dagna. Arcanist Dagna. It's an honor, your worship. Is that it? The hand anchor mark? It's pretty. The breach was pretty too, in a destroy everything sort of way.
You're not what I expected.
You're not quite what I was expecting. You're a dwarven arcanist.
The only one. When you learn things everyone says you can't, you get to be the first. I don't need to tell you. I've looked at Harriet's devices. The precision is fantastic, but typical. Mundane. Old thinking.
Is what now?
No disrespect meant to the classical trades, but you need a new perspective. I've made adjustments. As long as I keep making them, you can craft just about anything. Almost safely.
I'm trying to find an angle where you can hear her well because I've got the waterfall in the background. You noticed the anchor.
You seemed impressed by the anchor. What does it look like to you?
I heard what everyone says what you heard Corypheus say. That's a long chain of who said what's. To me, it says key. But keys do a lot of things. Open, lock, switch. Some open one thing, some open everything. It sounds like Corypheus made it to open, but it looks like you can use it to close. It may be that simple. It sure is pretty. Wish I could see through it.
So if I want something crafted?
Dagna, show me what you can do.
Do you want fire? The first ask is always fire. It's fire, isn't it? Here's how it goes. Bring me the rare stuff for enchanting or masterworks and prep it here, just like normal. Except it's not normal. It's manipulation of primal forces, and I'll make sure it goes just right. You'll see. Let's see together.
Alright, I have more questions for you, but I don't think I can lure you away from the waterfall.
What can I do for you?
Where did you study magic?
Where does a dwarf go to study magical theory?
Get out. I asked myself that question for years. Turns out, not in Orzammar. I had to start at a circle. I had help, though. A Grey Warden, and I am forever grateful. With that sanction, I visited a half-dozen circles. The wonders I've seen. And with an objective eye, I can spot where they overlap. That's a surprise for every teacher. It's a grand tradition, and it works so well with new thinking.
Grey Warden helped you?
You mentioned a Grey Warden who helped you start your studies.
Not any Grey Warden. The Grey Warden. The hero of Ferelden is a hero in Orzammar, too. It's incredible that someone like the hero of Ferelden would stop to help the little people. Literally.
You gave up your home.
You gave up so much, left your home. Was it really that amazing?
Yes. I left my home and my family, but I just knew I could be more than a smith. I wish my people weren't stuck in the past, and I regret that my father couldn't imagine another life for me. But I don't regret what I did.
So you must have learned a lot.
Your years of study have paid off.
Oh yes, the mages said I brought a valuable perspective. I've even presented my work to the College of Enchanters. I wanted an exchange. The surface could learn about lyrium smithing, and Orzammar would gain knowledge of magic. But now there's no college. And so far as the Shaper is concerned, I'm castless. So you're getting my best work, Inquisitor. Let's make some great stuff.
The Warden affected you in a special way.
Talk to anyone, they'll say the same. It was a dark time. There was one light. She saved us. She saved me.
All right, rein it in. You have work to do.
Right, sorry. I get carried away when I think of it. Ready when you need me.
So, there were a lot of people. Dagna shows up here regardless of whether or not you help her in Origins. And some people really like that because it shows that Dagna went out and like followed her dreams even without the Grey Warden helping her. And then some people really hated that because it's one of those, oh, the choices we make don't matter kind of thing. Which I'm just pointing out because it's interesting.
Ready to answer the great mysteries. It'll be wonderful.
Why did you agree to join us?
You were quick to join the Inquisition. Is there something you want?
How could I waste a chance to get close to you? And Corypheus? My goodness. And actual physical rifts in the Veil? Also, dwarves? We don't dream. So, when mages talk about it, I can only, well, dream what it would be like. So there's that, and all the things you'll probably find, and what I'll get to make. The rules are different here. Plus, you're paying me a lot. Like, wow, so much.
What about your title?
What qualifies you to be an Arcanist?
I took the title because I'm a magical researcher, philosopher, and master of practical application. And I like it. I can't actually do magic because I'm a dwarf, but that also means no risk of possession. Safer than a mage. It means that every skill I have, I've learned through reason and understanding. Coming from the Smith caste, I know the value of mastering a craft. Did you know dwarves invented enchanting? Probably.
What are your skills?
What's that you do, exactly?
I was born to the forge. That's literal in the Smith caste. So the hammer and tongue, that's like a heartbeat. But you've a man for that already, and a good one. I'm here because of my passion for magic. Magical study, magical theory, magical enchantment, and through it, the manipulation of masterworks. I studied it all with an objective eye. No secrets, no fears. That lets me apply principles like no other. Maybe one other, but I don't have that wonky of a mind, so I still kinda win.
I'm not sure who she's referring to. Tell me. Oh, she's talking about Sandal. Tell me about enchanting.
What's the story with enchanting?
Lyrium is the heart. In certain rational patterns, it beats like something alive. That's how I see it. So, a mage can make your weapons do things, but with the right runes, the right rarities, your toys become wonders. It's the one thing mages can't do. Drives them mad. Literally. Dwarves are resistant, so it doesn't affect us. Mostly.
You can make masterworks?
You have the ability to make exceptional weapons and armor. Masterworks?
There's an art to the forge, as well as enchanting. You need an ear for it. And hands. Eyes, too. Nothing bad to say about Herod on that front. He's wonderful. But there's this little more needed. With the right bits, an edge can be more than an edge. Armor can do more than protect. A hue can be just a bit brighter. In short, smithing can be more. In short.
Another time, Dagna.
Of course. Bring me what you want made, and I'll make sure it goes just right.
So yeah, she's here to craft things. Where did he go? Why do I have... Yeah, that's the same DLC stuff. Where's Harriet? There he is.
What can I get you?
How are you doing with Dagna?
Any thoughts about our new tenant?
You sure she doesn't own the place? Acts like it.
No offense. It needed work.
And fine work she's done to it. And for you. Don't mind me. Been a lot of change lately.
Yeah.
Cheery as sugared flowers she is.
I'll be back later.
I'll be here.
All right. Okay. Let's try... I think we're overdue at the war table, so I'll come back and talk to Josephine again. Okay. Yep, 2 people are done. Cullen, we found Magistrate Carmine dead in his home. There was no sign of forced entry, but Carmine was holed up in a closet in full armor with a knife in his back. Wasn't that a scene from Hard in Hightown? The guard is investigating now and tell Varric to watch his back. Brennan. Okay, so it wasn't Aveline, it was Brennan. And then... correspondence. Your help arrived just in time. My sisters and I have seen the soldiers safely to Ferelden. I cannot express what this means to all of us. Maker's blessing upon you and our rescuers. From Lieutenant Kestrel. Commander, we lost the Red Templar's trail. Waiting for the orders. So you get a schematic from Cullen. But I don't want to leave my soldiers to die. Let's see. Locate missing seekers. Oh yeah, we just got that.
Can you arrange what we discussed earlier, Ambassador?
I found the money. The Inquisition will compensate the families of those we lost at Haven.
Thank you.
The attack on Haven showed that Corypheus corrupted and controlled the Templar Order. This should have been impossible under the watch of her fellow Seekers. But they, in particular Lord Seeker Lucius, are nowhere to be found. Have they vanished, or, as Cassandra believes, was something done to them? With effort, the truth may come to light, Leliana. So we could send Leliana. We're going to send... Leliana would be less time, but we're going to send Josephine. Someone must have seen these Seekers or given them safe harbor. Entice them with a reward, and the leads will follow.
Let us begin.
It's the same no matter who you send, so... I have Cullen left. Well, that settles it. We face a darkspawn magister who commands something that looks suspiciously like an archdemon. I defy anyone to tell me this is no blight. We have Blackwall's treaties, and we have cause. Thedas will require little persuasion. So Leliana would do information. Josephine would do secrets. It really doesn't matter what you do. So we'll have Cullen do it.
To work?
I think he's gathering more soldiers. How long does she have in this one? Oh yeah, she's gonna be a while. Okay.